All right, Juice, we're back with another episode.
Awesome.
What do you think?
I think we're due for another episode.
You got your Marine Corps Pakula on.
I do.
Is that a Pakula?
That's my little EGA, my Globe and Anchor.
What's the Pakula hat in? We called them pie hats. The Afghans wore.
Yeah.
We always call them pie hats because they look like a pie.
That's not a pie hat. It's a scally, a Boston scally.
A scally.
We have been over this several times.
I've got head injuries, man. Come on. Let me know. But talking about the Marine Corps, I was telling a story before we started here. You want to hear it again? We can talk about it. So I was a recon Marine, and we were a little different than the rest of the Marine Corps. Still Marines, right? But we were in a special unit, I guess you would call it. Special ed unit.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
We're a little out there. We did a lot with swimming and a lot with boats, rubber boats.
Yeah.
Right? They were called IBSs. You know what that stands for?
What?
Itty bitty ship.
Ah.
Actually, it stands for inflatable boat small. But anyways.
Yeah.
And we would get the boats out and just go see what engines need to be worked on and all that. We'd put in at Fritz Creek at Camp Lejeune, take the boats up to the bridge in Jacksonville where the driftwood. What's the driftwood, Juice?
The dirtwood?
Yeah.
It's a very nice high-end, low-end dirt and establishment for adults.
Adult entertainment facility. So when I was there, they had a plywood sign up, spray painted driftwood on it. And they upgraded it later and got a better sign.
It was still there when I was there, and I was there before you.
Yeah. But they upgraded while I was there. But
yeah.
I think the city of Jacksonville made them clean up how they looked on the outside.
Yeah, I don't
still
know
the same
why.
still the same garbage on the inside.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, we'd tie off, and some guys would go up. I never went in, Juice. I always watched the boats.
Yeah, me too.
And they would go in there and hang out a little bit, and we'd drive back, and we'd be like, different time, man. The captain would be like, "Where'd y'all go?" Well, we drove the boats up to the driftwood. And be okay. How's the engines doing? And they didn't care.
Yeah,
as long as nobody got hurt or
anything.
stolen, nothing got lost. They didn't care. So
yeah,
it was interesting.
Times have changed.
Yeah, now everybody's scared of their own shadow.
I used to get chased by CHP out in Pendleton.
Yeah,
and then they had to stop at the base gate. They couldn't go on base.
Oh yeah.
So high speed pursuit to the gate. The MP had let me in, and I'd sit on the other side.
MP wouldn't get on to you?
Nope.
MPs changed a lot while I was in. They became part of the local law enforcement.
Yes.
They changed. There was a pact that got changed or something there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what
now they can run the gate.
Right. And they would now they'll put you in jail.
Oh yeah.
Or turn you over to the civvies or whatever.
Yeah. Snitches.
What do they get?
Stitches.
I wouldn't recommend hitting an MP. It's assault on a police officer now, which is a big deal. So.
Yeah, back then it was different.
Yeah, it's different. I went through the Captain's Career Course MP version.
Yeah.
And they are actual law enforcement, considered law enforcement and have agreements with the local police and all that kind of stuff now.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But anyways, all right, we're getting into something different today. Talking about digital forensics. Digital Forensics 101. You know a little bit about digital forensics. You taken some classes?
Yeah, a little bit.
What the classes?
Not as much as you, though.
Mm-hmm. What the class is teaching you?
You can't hide.
Right. It's hard. Right?
You can't. It is almost, from my understanding, from where I've gone through the courses, it is impossible to really get away with anything if you've used a cell phone, a computer, any electronic device like that. You're done. You're cooked.
Right. So I follow a lot of modern cases. I watch when I'm here by myself. I turn court TV on the TV and while I'm working
because you're nerdy.
I am a little bit of a nerd,
right?
A little bit on the spectrum, but the acoustic,
right?
Acoustic. I've been called that before. Anyways, and I'll turn it on, and 100% of the cases nowadays have a digital aspect.
Yes.
There's phone, text, something as simple as text messages, all the way up to location services on the chip level of a phone, which gets kind of complex.
That's that digital fingerprint.
Yeah, it's impossible to get away with.
Yeah.
Even I saw one recently where the guy turned his phone off, left it one place, went and committed a murder hours away, came back, turned his phone back on.
Yeah, but is it really off?
But he didn't take it with him. It was at his house.
Yeah, but is it really turned off?
Not really. It always gives a little bit of a signal. Yeah. But anyways, they were like, he has to account for his time when the phone was not with him.
Right.
So it's like they reversed Uno'd on him, right?
Yeah.
And he couldn't explain it. And then they got video of him around where the crime was and all that stuff. But
yeah, it's Now, years ago, you couldn't do that.
Right. It was hearsay, right?
Yeah.
You were telling me a little bit about that back when you first started policing.
Oh, yeah.
Digital evidence wasn't even, it was considered hearsay, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because you couldn't prove who was on the other end of that phone,
Mm-hmm.
on the other side of that text or that email or anything like that. You couldn't say who it was. Now, with technology and the advancements,
right,
you can absolutely prove who was on there.
A big part of that, too, is the phone companies and the internet providers are playing along, too. They used to wouldn't. They used to wouldn't release any information.
No.
Be like, oh, it's a violation.
No, but they will require a subpoena before they let anything go.
Yeah, the cops have to have.
Yeah.
Now, some jurisdictions, like the feds, have a running subpoena.
Yeah.
With the big, Sprint, AT&T.
They just call and say, this is what I want. And they say, okay.
They can tap phones and all
that.
So tap lines and all that. But anyways, it's hard to get away with it. And I was watching one the other day where the guy went and beat a girl up, right? It was his ex-girlfriend and beat her up. And he was trying to say it wasn't him, but he had his phone in his pocket the whole time. And her phone, she almost died. It was a big deal. And their phones were together for 20 minutes. All right. So explain that. How do you explain that away? You can't, right?
Yeah.
So
no, I'm not saying it really is almost impossible. I'm not going to say it's completely impossible, but it's almost virtually impossible to get away with anything with forensics, digital forensics.
Right.
I'm sure there's somebody out there way smarter than me, which is pretty much anybody with an IQ over 50.
What?
But
is your IQ your age?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be 58. But somebody out there is going to be smarter. If they really want to, they can figure out a way to get around it. But your common everyday person that's out committing crimes, doing, unspeakable things, they're not going to do that.
The big thing you see now is the child pornography. There are people getting busted left and right. If you look at, I got a fly in here.
Yeah.
Is it the same fly we always have?
I don't know. I think it grew up.
He's persistent. Anyways, if you look at the child pornography, if you look on our local news, it's like daily, somebody gets busted for soliciting child pornography or transmitting child pornography or whatever. And they think they're being smart, but they are not. They don't. I'm not going to tell anybody how to get away with it because I'm a forensic hack. I'm a ethical hacker and all those things, but I don't know how they think they're going to transmit explicit photos of a child across the airwaves and not get caught, because there's agencies out there. That's all they do is look for that.
Yeah.
And it comes back, your IP address, they come serve a warrant. That's how quick it is. And it's happening around here a lot. It's happening.
I know somebody personally it happened to.
Right. And they're in jail, right? Or
waiting trial.
Ooh. There's a guy here locally. Now he's an illegal immigrant, illegal alien, undocumented person.
No, illegal alien.
That's what Chrissy Nome calls them. I'm going what she says.
I'm not doing the PC thing. They're illegal aliens.
I'm not PC much either, but he got online on an escort site, solicited a escort. Fine. All right. Prostitution's a misdemeanor. Slap on 2 adults having sex.
2 adults. Yep.
And on his way there to the hotel, the other side said, "Hey, I'm a 15-year-old. Does that bother you?" He said no and went ahead and showed up. Now, when he got there, guess what?
No.
It was a trap.
Yeah.
They came to me, his lawyer, trying to get me to prove it was entrapment. I said, "That's you, buddy. That's
How does that?
Plus, I'm not going to help this guy." So
yeah. Well, how do you help him say it's entrapment?
I don't know. I said, I'm not going to help with this one.
That's a defense attorney to prove entrapment.
I think he did, but it didn't work. Now this guy got guilty. Obviously. Now he got exported. Is that the word? Is that the right word? Exported? We could say that back to Mexico. So
good.
If he violent felon or a crime involving children, you get kicked out now. So, anyways, so his phone told the whole story. Now, once he got there, he he said, "I need to go to the restroom," and they said, "Okay." And he went in and he factory reset his phone.
Okay.
It doesn't do any good.
It's still there.
It's still there. And we've done it a lot. Now, a phone's a little different because it has a smaller surface area to save that data on. So the more he uses it, but they immediately got it from him.
Yeah, but once you get it right then and there, it's still all there.
And those text messages are stored at Verizon, wherever you get your phone service, they're stored there. A little subpoena. Everybody, Mackie here with ShadowNet Investigations. I'm the lead investigator, and I'm here to let you know that we conduct premium digital forensics. Whether you're looking to recover deleted data from phones, tablets, computers, you name it, give us a call, and we can help you out in recovering that data. Or if you think you're hacked, we have the tools and expertise to help you figure out who's hacked you and to find out how it happened, whether you need help with any digital forensic situation, recovering deleted data, hacking situations, or any questions you have about digital forensics. Give us a call, 866-910-7499. That's a free consultation at 866-910-7499, or visit us at shadownetdigital.com. Back, he's done. All right. And is it, you think that's entrapment?
No.
All right. What would constitute entrapment?
All right. Real simple. Mm-hmm. If I say, here's some money, go buy me that dope. You come back with the dope and I arrest you.
Okay.
That's entrapment.
Some undercovers getting total line on that a little bit, right? So,
yeah.
But it's typically the actual police officer does the buy nowadays, right? So,
well, you can have a CI doing it, but they have to be under control.
Have to be under control, and there has to be explicit instructions.
Right. Chain of command or chain of custody, chain of command.
DA has to be involved.
Yeah. Everybody has to. Everything has to be aligned.
I can't just do it on my own and be like, hey, Joe Schmo bought this dope and he's under arrest.
No, because then you're in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
It has to be I think I read it has to be part of a coordinated effort or something like that. So,
right.
Yeah, but we're back to digital forensics. Anyway, that guy, it's not, he tried to delete his stuff. I don't know why the cops let me go to the bathroom, put the cuffs on him, and then we'll go to the jail and let you go there. But,
if I cuffed you, you weren't coming out of them cuffs. You weren't going anywhere but the jail.
And then we get to jail, you can go pee or whatever, right? Yep. Once you get booked. But anyways, we use a tool here. I use it every day called Mobile Edit Forensics. It's for smartphones, your Apple, your iPhones, and your Android. And we hook it up. I don't do a lot of work on that. So I hook it up, put in the data, make sure it's running correctly, and let the software do the work. And it spits out a report that says, this is what's going on with this phone.
Right.
The report can be anywhere from 4,000 to 44,000 pages, depending on what's on
and
there.
You've had some long reports.
Now, I go in there and pull out make the report short, say, this is the picture you're looking for, this is the text message you're looking for, or whatever. And it also tells us if there was a modification to the operating system done by somebody smart, right?
Right.
Meaning they went in, manipulated it to make sure that it looked like the timing was off or whatever. It tells you all that. It's hard to get away with it, man.
Yeah.
That software will even certain models of iPhones and Android, it'll unlock them. If you got the screen locked, it'll do it. Some of them it won't. It depends on the state of the phone when you get it and those kind of things. Pretty neat software though. Did it ever show it to you? A little bit.
Yeah, we did that one suicide case.
Yeah. It laid out everything, right?
Yeah.
And showed that this guy had big problems going on in his life.
He did.
He had financial, he had some run-ins with some homosexual escorts, a variety of things going on, drugs. He had all that stuff.
Yeah.
The car getting repoed and those things. So we determined it was a suicide.
Yeah.
And so did the police as well. But, and the big problem with that one was where the gun was located, right? Or something like that.
Yeah. It was a little weird, the placement of the gun.
Wasn't he laying on it or something?
Well, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you got some of the guts on you, right?
Yeah.
It was gross.
Yeah.
You kept saying, you want to see it? And I'm like, no, I'm good. So
yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, the placement of the weapon at the time didn't fall in line with a self-inflicted gunshot wound where
but if you're standing and your body collapses,
yeah, I wasn't so sure he was standing. Couldn't determine at that point because so much time had passed.
Right.
But it is what it is. I think a lot of it was sealed when the phone, you access the phone and we seen everything that was on there.
Right. Yeah, because the phone was kind of halfway working. The screen didn't work or something. Right?
Yeah.
So that fly is crawling around on my camera.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It better not get my coffee.
I'll drink it. All right. Now that's smartphones. We got Autopsy for computers. That's another device. So we extract the computer hard drive using FTK Forensic Toolkit, which all it does is make an image of the drive on the computer. Then we use Autopsy. The good thing about Autopsy, it's free. It's developed by open source stuff, and the FBI still use it. It's a great tool, and it does the same thing. But the problem with the computers has a larger surface, larger drive, so there's more stuff that can persist even after deleted. And you can pull a lot of data off of a computer, laptop, desktop, and those kind of things. The big thing we've had lately is people bringing us drives, wives, saying, hey, these drives look like they're blank, and we get them pulled up, and there's loaded with pornography, loaded with messages between them and their little girlfriends, all that stuff. Now, pornography, yeah, we can overcome that, but messaging between women and meeting up with them, probably can't it's going to be hard to overcome that.
Yeah.
So, but these people thought they were deleted, and we recovered it. It's another tool we use on computers. It's called EaseUS, which is a piece of software that looks for data in what we call slack space. All right? If you delete something on on any kind of computer, it doesn't really go away. It's just marked to be overwritten, and it's called slack space. And then there's also an area called slack space so you got a byte where you save something, and it doesn't take up the whole sector or whole cluster on that drive. So there's a little bit of space that persists on that cluster. You can extract that out of that. It's called unused clusters. So it's hard to get away with stuff.
It's very hard.
We had a case once where a guy, he owned a company. He was a government contractor, small contract, had about 10 employees, and him and his wife are getting divorced. And he was saying he wasn't worth any money. So he had what we call a RAID server. It's a bunch of disk all in one thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a simple way to put it. A bunch of disks tied together, working together. And she got on there, and it looked like everything had been deleted, so we recovered it all. That dude had tons of money in different bank accounts based off his records off of those. So she made a lot of money, but it was good. He tried to say we planted the evidence. Had to go testify in that one. Show what we did not. We went through the proper procedures and all that. But a good defense attorney sometimes will say they'll attack the procedure, right? They'll say, hey, you didn't follow the proper procedures outlined by the Scientific Working Group on Digital Evidence. Ooh, the SWGD. It's a thing you go by.
Yeah.
But they'll try to say you didn't follow that, attack your procedures, that you didn't do it properly and those things. But anyway, it's interesting stuff. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I'm still doing that one course for Digital Forensics Examiner. So it's pretty interesting. It's come a long way since I was policing.
Right.
Because now you can use all that stuff.
Yeah, it used to be hearsay, right?
Yeah.
So, and that flies on your camera now. I just saw it crawl over. It's going to be funny on the video.
I'm going to break out the 1911 and 45 that thing.
Don't shoot my camera, man. So
no, the fly.
Oh, okay. All right. But it's on the camera. All right. All right, we're going to get off here. There's a little bit on digital forensics. We've done several on that, but we'll always talk about it, right?
Yep.
So, all right. All right, Juice, we're going to get out of here for now. Tell everybody bye.
Bye.
All right.